part 2 of Junie Gems and the yucky Blucky Fruitcake. Okay, let's see. Chapter 5. Stupid Dumb Carnival Games. Carnival night was Friday after dinner. Daddy drove me and Mother, where is it, in the car, and not baby Ollie, 'cause he is a fuss budget, that's why. I unblocked my seatbelt and took out the window. Hey, I said, look at all the lights on the playground. It looked like a real alive carnival out here. I looked harder, and guess what else? There are clowns at this place. Only don't let them get near me, okay? 'Cause clowns are not normal, I think. Hey, where's my bestest friend named Lucille? I yelled. I hurried up out of the car. Lucille! Hey, Lucille, look at me, at Junie Gems. I'm at Carnival night. Me and Lucille run at each other. She had red hearts painted on her face. Look at me, Junie B. Look how beauteous I am, she said. I just got my face painted by Mr. Hall, the art teacher. She puckered her lips at me. And see my lips? My Nana put red lipstick on them so they would match my hearts. Lucille's lips are shiny and slickish. I tried to touch the bottom one, but Lucille said, don't smudge me. Just then, Mother and Daddy caught up with me. Daddy had bought tickets for all the carnival games. Ready to get started? He asked. Yes, I said, 'cause I have been waiting for this exciting evening my whole entire career. I run and run till I found my most favorite game. Its name was putting the golf ball. There was a long green carpet there. The carpet had a little hole with a flagpole in it. And also there was a man holding golf clubs. I ran to him. Guess what? I'm going to win a prize at this thing, I said, 'cause I've been practicing putting very hard. Good for you, said the man. Then he gave me a golf club. Then he put a teeny white ball in front of me. It was the teeniest ball I ever saw. I looked at it for a real long time. Then I tapped on it. I mostly just put grapefruit, I explained. A man did a frown. Hurry up, okay? There are all the children waiting, he said. Yeah, all I do is use a dinner roll, I told him. Please, he growled. Just hit the ball. And so that's come I felt pressure inside me. I swing the golf club way far back and I hit the teeny ball very hard. It zoomed right off a green carpet. Then it flied in the air. Then it bounced and bounced. And people shout the word, ouch! I gave the man back his golf club. And me and Mother and Daddy rushed out of there very fast. Mother looked upset. Why don't we try a game where she can't actually kill someone? She said. Hey, I know a game where I can't kill someone, I shouted. It names clothespins in a bottle. I run and run till I found it. Clothespins, please, I said to the lady. She gave me 5 of them. Then she told me all instructions. Just hold the clothespin at waist level and drop them, one at a time, into this milk bottle, she said. She put an empty milk bottle down at my feet and had a little hole at the top of the milk where the milk pours out. Drop 2 clothespins in the bottle and you win a prize, she said. I stared at the little hole. How come that hole is so little, do you think? I asked the lady. I don't know, she said. Just go and hit a start. I scratched my head. Yeah, well, I don't even know how cows can squirt their milk into such a teeny thing. I said. The lady tapped her foot. Where are our children reading? She told me. I looked at her. Have you ever thought about using a bucket? I asked. Just go, she growled. I saw them. I felt pressure inside me again. I hurried to drop my clothespins in the teeny hole. Only very single one of them fell right on the floor. My eyes got tears in them. See, I said, I told you that dumb hole was too little. Just then, a clown saw me being sad, and he grinned a great giant smile at me. I hid behind Mother's skirt. Don't let him near me, I told her. Only the clown ran right over, and he peeked his white face close to me. His teeth were big and yellowish. Back off, clown! I shouted. When Daddy closed his eyes, and Mother said the word, oh my. After that, me and Mother had a little talk. It's called No Screaming Back Off Clown. I had never even heard of that rule before. My nose got sniffy. Cardinal night isn't being fun, I said, very sad. And so that's how come Daddy bought me an ice cream cone, and Mother bought me a red balloon. Only too bad for me, 'cause when she handed me the string, my ice cream dropped on the ground, and my balloon string slipped right off of my fingers. I then bended my head way back and watched my balloon float up the sky. When my eyes got more tears in them, I said the word of poop. Chapter 6. Bullseye. Cardinal night was being the worstest night of my life. That's because I kept on losing at every single game. I lost at penny toss, I lost at ring toss, and also I lost at stupid fishing booth. As if all you have to do is hanging a fish pole over the table, and somebody puts a toy on your pole. Only I just got a stupid dumb comp on my pole, and that's all. Hey, what kind of stupid dumb prize is this? I said. A stupid dumb comp, even a toy. 'Cause I can't even play this stupid dumb thing. Daddy sat me down on a bench. Me and him had another talk. It was called Stop Saying the Word Stupid and Dumb. And also I had to appreciate my comp. Just then I heard a voice holler at me. Junie B. Jones! Hey, Junie B. Jones! I've been looking all over the place for you. I turned round. It was my our best friend, that Grace. She is holding lots of stuff in her hands. Look, Junie B. Look, all my prizes. I won a shiny plastic car and some pretty baratas and a delicious red lollipop and 2 rubber bugs and an eraser that looked like a hot dog. See them? See all my good stuff? Yeah, so? I said. That Grace did frown at me. How come you said yes, so? How come you're grouchy at me, Junie B? And why are you just sitting here on this bench? I did a mad breath. I'm appreciating my comp, said why. Don't you know anything, Grace? Didn't you know, Junie B? You always had to brush your hair with your hands, and now you got a comb. It's more goodier than just using your hand. A comb is way more goodier. Just then, Daddy walked me away from that Grace, and he said, I better shape up, little missy, or else we're going home right now. Mother told Daddy to calm down his blood pressure. We have 3 tickets left, she said. Let's all take some deep breath and start all over again. What do you think, Junie B? Do you want to try a sponge throw? That sounds like fun, doesn't it? My mother held my hand, and me and her went to find the sponge fro. And Daddy kept on holding deep breath. The sponge fro was right in the middle of the playground. Principal was there. He was standing behind a board with a big clown suit painted on the front of it. Only instead of a face, there was a round hole cut in the board, and Principal's hair sticking out of it. His face and hair a little drippity. That because kids kept on hitting him with sponges. It looked like the funnest game I ever saw. I hurried up and got in line, except for just when something very terrible happened. His name was that Jim I hate got in the line behind me. Boo, he said. You did not scare me, Jim, I said. Yes, you did. I did too. No, you did not. Yes, I did too. And anyway, you shouldn't believe in this line, 'cause girls can't throw sponges as good as boys, he said. Yes, they can do, I said. Sometimes I try to throw my sponge in my bathroom when I take a bath. I throw so hard that it sticks quite tightly at the wall. Or sometimes I even throw it out of the shower, and then it wet the floor of the bathroom. Because I been want to practice this game at my house, and I got a bullseye right in my toilet pot. So there, that me and Jim laughed real loud. Be you! Junie be just playing her toilet, he hollered, and so the other kids start laughing too. Why didn't you throw on the wall, Junie B? Why you really had to throw it in the toilet pot? That gross. And so the other kids start laughing too. Just then, the sponge lady tapped on me. She handed me 2 soaky wet sponges. Your turn, sister, she said. Only I just kept on standing there, because all those meanie kids wouldn't stop laughing. Guess what? I don't even know if I can throw these things now, because all that thing is ruining my nice self-esteem. I said. Sorry, sis. Either throw the sponges or get out of the line, the lady told me. And so I finally took out a big breath. I aimed my sponge at Principal's baldy head and threw with all my muscles. Miss him! You miss him! Ha 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 ha! Sang that Jim I hate. That's how I caught my temper boiled over and quick spun around and threw my other sponge right at Meanie Boy's face. I hit him right in the kisser. Bullseye! I shot very happy. I ran out of that place as fast as I could, 'cause I was in trouble, that's why. Junie B. Jones! Yelled Mother. Junie B. Jones! Yelled Daddy. I run till I saw the giant moonwalk tent. I quickly climbed inside it. I threw my shoes out of the door, 'cause that no shoes allowed in there. The moonwalk tent is like a big puffy house. You can jump far and wide in that place. I jumped and jumped till sweat came on my head. This is the funnest jumping I ever saw, I said very springily, except for just when the tent lady blew her whistle. Time's up, she yelled. I peeked out of the door. My mother and Daddy were waiting for me. They weren't smiling. I think I'm staying here, I said. Only just then, Daddy came over, and he lifted me out of the door. I smiled very pleasant. Hello, how are you today? I said. But Daddy didn't say hello. He just carried Mike back to me and Jim. Then he made me say an apology to him, and also to his mother. Sorry for the sponge at your meanie boy's face, I said. Dad rolled his arm way far back in his head. He carried me back to the moonwalk tent to me. Get your shoes, he said. We're going home. Yeah, only I was just daring to have fun, I said. Plus, I didn't do the cakewalk yet, and it is in my very own room 9. I told you to get your shoes, said Daddy very grumpily. And so I went my shoes pile, but I could only find one shoe and not the other one. I tapped on the tent lady. Can you help me find the other shoe? See what they look like? They're shiny and black with straps that buckles. Their name is Pat and Leather. Then me and her and Mother and Daddy looked for my other shoe, but we couldn't find it anyway. Darn it, I said. Now my feet are ruined. I started crying a little teeny bit when Daddy smoothed my hair and he said the word, don't worry. You and Mother go on the cakewalk, he said. I stay here and find your other shoe. And so then Mother held my hand and we and her walked to room 9, which is Pat and no Leather. Chapter 7. Winning! Oh. Room 9 looked very fun. Music was playing that place, and children are marching in a circle. We're stepping on big squares of paper with numbers on them. That's the cakewalk, Mother explained. You walk around in a circle until the lady stops the music. Then she pulls out a number out of a hat, and if you're standing on the square of the same number, you win a cake. Mother pointed to a table with cakes on it. See all the delicious cake you have to choose from? She said. I think Junie B chooses this cake. It do look like chocolate cake with gummies on it. I do like it. Or I can choose this cupcake. I look all at the delicious cake. Then my mouth got very watering, and I did a little bit of drool on myself. All of a sudden, the music stopped, and all the children stopped too. The cake lady reached into a hat. She pulled out the number. Number 5, she said very loud. Hey, that's me. I'm on 5, shouted the boy with red hair. Then he ran to take the cake table and picked out a chocolate one for a prize. Yum, I said. This looked like the most delicious game I ever saw. I gave the cake lady my ticket. Guess what? I said. This is my last chance to win a prize. Except I won a comb. And also I got to throw a sponge at a kid I hate. Plus I jumped till sweat came on my head. But then I couldn't find a shoe named Leather. Besides, that's how I come have a sock foot. The lady looked funny at me. Yes, well, good luck to you, she said. Good luck to you too, I said back. Then I skipped very fast to the squares with the numbers on them. Okay, ready anytime you are, I yelled. But the cake lady kept on waiting and waiting for all the kids to come. It looked a very long time. That's how I got ants in my pants. I did huffing and puffing. Then I folded my arms and tapped my foot very fast. Hey, I'm not getting any younger over there, I shouted. Finally, the cake lady clapped her hands. Boys and girls, I'm going to start the music now, and I will let you to march in an orderly circle. But remember, as soon as the music stops, you stop too. After that, she returned the music way loud. I did my bestest marching. My feet were very bouncing, and my knees went way high in the air. Then all of a sudden, just like before, the music stopped, and all children stopped too. The cake lady reached her hand out. Number 3, she hollered out. I looked at my square. Hey, it's me. Look, I'm standing on number 3, and so I'm a winner, I think. Mother clapped her hands. It's you! You're the winner! She yelled. I had a relief on her face. Go pick out a cake. Any cake you want, she said. I zoomed to the cake table and looked at the yummy flavors. A chocolate, and orange and lemon and white and coconut and cupcakes and donuts and brownies. Choose a cupcake, choose a cupcake. And also, there was secret cake wrapped in shiny aluminum foil. What kind is that one? I asked. The cake lady wrinkled her nose. Oh, I don't think you want that one. That one is a fruitcake, she said. I smiled real big. Yeah, I hollered. Yeah, for delicious fruitcake, 'cause fruit is my bestest thing I love. And so that's what one I pick. Mother shook her head. No, Junie B, it's not the kind of fruit you think it is. You're not going to like it. I stopped smiling. Yeah, only not so fair and square with you, 'cause you said I could pick any cake I wanted. And I picked the fruit cake, and you say I can't have it. Mother rolled her eyes at the ceiling. Fine, take the fruit cake, she grouched. I lifted it up for me. No, me, I want to carry it, I hollered. It's very heavy, said Mother. Yeah, only that's how I come. I have muscly muscles in my arm, I explained. I bended my arm to show her. See my muscle bump? That's how strong I am. Finally, Mother put the cake in my arms. I dropped it on the floor. Whoa, I said. That's the strongest fruit I ever felt. Now, what do you want me to carry it? Mother asked. No, I said, 'cause I just got a great idea in my head. I could put my heavy cake of fruit down the floor, and then I dragged it out of room 9. The most usefulest cake I love. I dragged the fruitcake down the hall. Mother walked behind me. Her cheeks were very stuck into her head. Want to drag my cake of fruit? I asked her. Mother said the word, I'll pass. And how come I dragged my fruitcake to the moonwalk tent, all by myself? And guess what? Daddy's was waiting with my other shoe that got stuck under that big tent. And we didn't even see it there. I put it on my foot. Hooray! I said. Now everything is happily ever after. 'Cause I have a shoes named Pat and Lever. And so also I have a delicious cake from a fruit. See it, Daddy? See the cake I won. Daddy looked at the cake and shiny aluminum. Then he looked at Mother. She shook his head very slow. No, he said. Don't tell me. Mother rocked back and forth on her feet. Yupper, he said. Daddy closed his eyes. You mean she picked a fruit cake, said Mother. I jumped way high in the air again. Yeah, a fruitcake. I picked a fruitcake. And I would like to see what it looked like. Only I can't even lift this big guy off the ground. Daddy picked it up and set it on the table. I pulled off the aluminum foil. Then I just stared at that thing. It was brownish and slickish, a very slippery shine at top. It got rotted, I said very quiet. Mother smiled me a little bit. It's not rotten, Junie B, she said. That's just the way fruitcakes look. I looked closer at it. Yeah, only don't even see any fruits on that gunky thing. Daddy pinched up a little piece for me to look at. He showed me some hard green things, and some hard yellow things, and some hard red things. He said those are the fruits. I stick my tongue on a green one. Yuck, I said. Bluck. Then I heard a voice. Junie B, look what I won on the cakewalk. I turned round. It was my bestest friend, Lucille. She's running at me with a box of fluffy white cupcakes. They had beautiful rainbow sprinkles on them. See them, Junie B? See how delicious they look? Said Lucille. Yeah, so? I said. Lucille looked on the table where my cake got. What's that? She asked. Did you win a cake too? Can you see it, please? I jumped in front of it. No, you cannot, I said. Only Lucille stood on her tippy toes, and she peeked right around my shoulders. She made a sick face. Ick, she said. What happened to it? Nothing happened to it, that's what, I said back. I quick put the aluminum foil on it again, and climbed up on the table bench. I pumped up my muscles, and I lifted the fruitcake way high in the air. This could kill you if I drop it on your head, Lucille, I said, very straining. Lucille ran to her Nana speedy quick. After that, I got down from the bench. I dragged my cake of fruit all the way to my car. My daddy unlocked the door for me. Get in, and I set your fruitcake on your lap, he told me. Yeah, only that thing would squish my legs into flatties, I said, and so Daddy put my fruitcake on the seat beside me. Ooh, wait me. I climbed on top of it and buckled up my seatbelt. Hey, I can see it out the window when I sit on this thing, and it doesn't even smush down, I said. Daddy made it rhyme. Fruitcake, the seed you can eat, he said. Yeah, only I never even wanted to taste this yucky, Blucky thing again, I told him. Mother smiled. But that's the great thing about your fruitcake, Junie B, she said. You never actually have to eat it because it never goes bad. Fruitcake have been known for the last 40 years, said Daddy. And if you ever get tired, you just put a bow on it and you give it to someone you hate for Christmas. Then him and Mother laughed and laughed. Only I didn't even get that joke. Pretty soon, Daddy drove a car into our driveway. Oh, that's really a great idea. You can give it to Jim. Jim gonna think it's gonna fill lots of toys, and when he see it, he see like, what? Why she gave me this yucky Blucky thing? I carried my fruitcake into the house. Except for just then, it started to slip off my arms, so I quickly plopped it in my kitchen chair. I climbed up on top of it again. Hey, look how big I am. This all the way I raced up to the table. Oi. Oh. And this fruitcake doesn't even hurt my behindy. I smiled very happy. This was the most usefulest cake I ever heard of, I said. After that, Daddy carried my fruitcake in the room for me. He put it on my shelf. Then him and Mother tucked me into bed. I waited for their feet to go away. Then took my flashlight under my pillow and shined it on my fruitcake. The aluminum foil sparkled in the dark. It was the most beautiful sight I ever saw. I smiled some more, because I am a lucky duck to win that special thing. And also I appreciate my comp. Why don't you choose the cupcake or why don't you choose the cupcake or the donut? Or the orange flavor? And even more delicious than the fruitcake. I know Junie B love fruit, but I don't think that is fruit. I feel like it's just rotten gummy bears. And these are chocolate flavors or poop flavors. I don't know. Bye-bye. Please give all of my videos a like and subscribe. Please, please, please. I want a gold YouTube button. Bye-bye.